it's been a whirlwind, like on and off thing. Not you know, we've had many good times together. We have, and kind of in the latter stages, the rough patches have kind of overweighed the good times. You know, I don't want to pry too much on the sex side, but sex was, you know, we had a passionate relationship, and it was very much, I don't know what we call it, like angry sex, where we have an argument, and then the makeup is by sex, but it kind of got too much, actually, that was what it was. And you look around things, and then where the actual substance of the relationship is, you're looking around and going, well, you know, is that all that there is, or is that, you know, or are we getting too used to that? Or, you know, it's parts on both sides, really. So kind of, we're having sex, and she kind of, basically, it was kind of midway, and then she, you know, turned around and said, you know, punch me in the face. And I kind of, obviously, things stopped after that, because I'm like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? And it's like, no, you don't, you know, that's not normal, you know.
Disturbingly, though, as well, it wasn't just about her hurting you, was it? She'd also threatened to hurt herself, which is obviously something that you're worried about.
I think anyone's going to be worried about it, hugely, you know. It's more like she's down in London, she hasn't really got many people around her, and hurting anyone doing anything, I don't really want to, you know, pry on this, but anyone hurting themselves or hurting anyone, it's not good, full stop. It's a bad place to go to.
So how did you cope with that?
I don't know, I've never been in a situation like this in my life before. So, I you know, it's more of a, I don't know, I kind of, everything kind of, yeah, I've talked my whole, coming out of the house, you come out, you start doing what you're doing, then it's a whole whirlwind, you get wrapped up in the whole thing, and it's very hard not to. It's something you don't really know much about, or you do know much about, and you're kind of not really sure where the threshold line is, where someone can cross and someone can't, and so things start to actually seem normal. Like when someone's calling you up and going, hey, listen, I'm going to do this to myself, or, you know, unless you come back, you're a bit like, well, is this all part of the, you know, the big circus that is us?
And you helped her, didn't you, in terms of getting through?
Yeah, well, we had it was a week where we looked after each other. I looked after her for like a week, where she was just kind of keeping it away from people. And
was it through the use of bandages and that sort of thing?
Yeah, kind of.
But this is it for you now, though?
What?
The relationship's over?
Yeah.
Why is it over?
Because it's not healthy. It's really not healthy. This whole thing has not been, it's not just for me, and it's not just for, you know, for her as well.
Do you fear what she could do to both you and her?
Not now, for me, because I'm not going to get, you know, it's like...
But if you'd stayed with her?
It's like I could go around and see it. I've still got keys. I could go around and see it. I'm getting someone else to drop them, because it's not a situation to be in. I don't want to put, but, you know, this is...
Because it's unsafe?
It's not unsafe, it's like... I've seen it all before. I know what happens. We were in a room, and she chucked a bottle, basically, literally at me. Yeah, like a champagne bottle at me, and it missed literally by that much. So I just wanted to get away, because this is every single time we've got in confrontations, I wanted to get away because I knew what it was going to lead up to, and that was it, because I had, you know, pre-warnings before. So I went into another room, like, literally ran into another room next door, and she ran into the other room, and she thought I was going to obviously come out and say that and I wasn't going to go in there, I just wanted to get away. So as soon as she just started shouting out to everyone that I just chucked a champagne bottle at her head, and that I've been trying to do this to her and that to her. And the people who were in the room, they kind of one walked out, because it was kind of, they wanted to get out of it, get out of the situation. And she just looked at me like, you know, when no one else was there, looked at me, and it was a real turning point where it was like, shit, she's actually trying to screw me over here. And I went to speak to her, and she lost her rag, and basically, I took her into the bathroom, because obviously, you know, then everyone on the whole shoot had to leave the room. And I think at that point they were looking to postpone, to cancel the whole thing. And literally there's glass behind the bath, like in the small little bathroom, and she literally just went, I think she went for it to actually kind of put it at me, and then kind of like, it was like a half, and then it just slipped out of her hands and hit the wall, and there was glass everywhere. I thought I fell in love with Chanelle, and I still do as a person. And as a girlfriend, you know, and that's the hardest thing. We could have walked away from each other many times. It got to the last straw, and she said, no, let's go and see someone about it. Let's go and see someone. And it's kind of like, I was thinking, yeah, let's go and see someone. Then I kind of thought, this ain't going to change.